kept what it was, and they just kept growing and growing and growing. And that's very fortunate, very rare. Like Matthews, first overall pick, walked right in playoffs every single year. Pretty incredible. And he's been a big part of that, like very responsible for it. He was great his rookie year. He won Rookie of the Year. He's won hard trophies. He's done a lot. He had running mates. Marner and Nylander arrived at the same time. Hyman showed up at the same time. Think about how good those players are. Like those four, like because you include Hyman. Hyman scored 50
I totally
in the
forgot
league.
about Hyman. How many years has he been gone already?
Well, it's been 4 or 5 now.
Time flies, but yeah, like you think about if they didn't kind of make the missteps they made, like the Kadri trade, letting Hyman walk for nothing or two that really popped to mind.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
winning a few contract negotiations.
Well, that
would go a long way.
That was never going to happen because we can and we will was not the thing to say when you're trying to go to hardball negotiations, Mr. Dubas. But that's water under the bridge.
Water under the bridge.
A lot of money in many agents' pockets, but yeah, like it's. Give Shanahan credit. I'm with you, dog. Like you have to give. Like it's easy to run down Shanahan's time here because of all the heartbreak in April, for sure, and that's legitimate. Like this team is so unique in that it's been such a juggernaut in the regular season and such a disappointment in the playoffs. There's almost been nothing like it in NHL history before them, right?
Hayes would say every training camp, he's like, I know, or they'd struggle early and he'd be like, they're still going to get 100 points, and every time he said that, I'd be like, are they? Like, are they really? And sure enough, they did, man. They got to a hunch plus.
Yeah, it's almost.
They were in every time.
So, like it's almost insulting to say this, and I've said it many times, so I might as well consistently say it. They're a regular season juggernaut.
Yes, they are.
That's what they are, and they have been for 9 years. A regular season juggernaut. Now, why that's insulting is because you have to distinguish regular season. From the playoffs, and it is truly unlike anything we've ever seen. And that's why when you start a new season tonight, you wonder, how is it going to be different this year? And we don't have the answers. Now, one of the core guys is left. They are a massive team. They're literally a really big team. Like, they got a lot of size on their team. I believe pound for pound they're the largest team in the NHL. I don't know what that's worth. I certainly don't know what it's worth during the regular season. I think it's very valuable come playoff time. But they go into a new season without Marner, without Joseph Woll. We don't know when he's going to return. A year older, probably a step slower. Like there are reasons for optimism and there's some reasons for pessimism, maybe unlike other years in the past. Like I'm not sure what the regular season is going to look like compared to last year, the year before, where I was very certain they were going to finish with well over 100 points and be, safely in the playoffs. This year, it may be a wild card year. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't shock me if it's 97, 98 points when they just get in, but then in the playoffs, they perform better. And Stolar stays healthy. And these veterans that they brought in and the size they brought in, and we'll see what they do at the trade deadline with some cap space to play with, actually puts them in a better position. And maybe Florida comes back a little bit this year. Because that's the thing. Like Florida, if Florida takes a step back, and it didn't look like it last night, but Barkov's not there. Kachuk, we'll see what happens to him this year.
They're going to have to grind, man, the Florida Panthers, man. Like, they're going to have to, like they did last night, chip and grind. Mm-hmm. They're not going to be playing Chicago every night. Like, it's going to be a grind for them, too.
That's right.
A lot of the quality teams have been talking about how difficult the Atlantic is, and every night you're going to have your hands full. Like, not a bunch of layups. And we say this at the beginning of every year, Hayes, and then 15 games in, you're like, there's your layup in Detroit, there's your layup in Buffalo, but I don't know if it's going to happen this year.
It may not, and we saw that with the American League this year in baseball, where we looked around halfway through the season and said, who's the great team? Is there a great team?
There isn't.
And there wasn't. Houston wasn't some great team. That had come to an end.
Yeah.
Right? And Detroit proved by the end they weren't a great team. The Yankees and the Jays, like there's very good teams, not great teams. And maybe that is the case this year. Florida's been a great team. Prior to that, Tampa was a great team. Maybe it's just a bunch of very good teams.
Yeah.
And if you're the Leafs, that might be what you need. Now, it also might be what Ottawa needs for them to look around and say, why not us?
Yeah.
Or Montreal, or Carolina, or Washington.
Yeah.
Maybe.
And I don't think you can underestimate how the two teams you mentioned off the top, Ottawa and Montreal, they're a lot hungrier than the Florida Panthers to make a mark on a regular season, right? The Panthers are going to do the bare minimum to get in the playoffs. They've already done that and won a cup, right?
Yeah, but now they got to try to do it without their captain, which is a difficult chore, Fest Chuck.
No, I agree. Like that you talk to people around that team. I know Kachuk gets a lot of the publicity because he's the most outspoken guy and the most charismatic guy, but people talk about how Barkov sets the tone on that team, and Maurice called it the Barkov effect of the way he kind of builds this incredible team chemistry where the guys on the bottom of the roster are exactly as important as the guys on the top of the roster, and there's no differentiation. You can't tell who's who if you don't know who they are because of the way they treat each other, which is not the case in a lot of pro sports locker rooms. Oh, Doug, you know that better than anybody. So, yeah, I agree with you, Doug. Like, there's no easy way to put it. Like, Barkov is massive for that team. I still think they'll figure out a way to get to the playoffs, but you're right. It won't be easy.
Well, starts tonight for the Leafs. The Habs, Boston, and Washington tonight. Tonight could be the last home opener for Alex Ovechkin. I think it probably is going to be.
Feels like it.
I think
there
this
was
is the
something
swan
leaked
song.
where they were doing something every game, where they were making some kind of puck or
Ticket
something
stubs.
leaked.
Ticket stubs. They're doing
So ticket stubs. So when that happens, it's probably going to be his last year. I don't know if he's going to go play in the KHL, but
I think he will. He'll go over to the K and just get propped up for 3 or 4 years.
Oh, yeah.
He'll. Can you imagine his off-season workouts for the KHL? Like, he probably won't put his skates on, and we'll have an agreement. I'm not doing training camp or anything.
well, that's what Jerry Jagger does. Jerry Jagger's playing at 53 over there. He just puts his gear on and goes and starts skating.
He owns the team.
Yeah.
He can do whatever he wants.
And that's in, like, the Czech league.
Yeah.
I
You
know.
know.
But it's known, Dave, that if he doesn't play, nobody goes. So the guy has to wheel out there at 55 years old.
I love
It's
it.
like,
Can
how
you
long
imagine
can he continue
still
to do
wanting
that?
to see that?
He loves it, though. He loves the game.
I understand that, but like a ticket seller, you're in Prague. You've probably seen, you guys been playing for 40 years.
Yeah, it's true.
I got to go see Yager. He's playing tonight.
I mean, he's the legend. You can, there's always a new kid that wants to see the kid, like see the legend, right? Some
Yeah.
dad wants to take his kid to see the legend.
Is he? Okay, yeah, I guess so. I guess I'm more of a cynic than you.
I don't know.
But
I'd like to see him play. Like, I'd still be interested in going to watch him play once a year just to say, hey, he's still out there. Can you believe it?
Ovi in the K is going to be something to see.
Which is bizarre, though, because he could, like, after what he did last year, he could string together 2 or 3 more solid years, couldn't he? Like, come on.
And maybe he will. This is all predictions. We don't know. He
Yeah.
hasn't announced anything. But it just, if I'm putting money down, I'm putting money on this being it for Alex Ovechkin. He caught Gretzky. Won his cup. He caught Gretzky.
What else is
Contract's
there?
up.
Yeah, what else is there?
It's probably just, I'm 40 now. He's 40. Got kids,
You just want to see him play in the K
I do, actually. I really want to see him just
with no
float around in
shoulder
the K.
pads on.
Yeah. I want a prime series on Ovi gearing up for the KHL season. I will watch that, and I will
Thanks.
watch that 15 times.